So I do recommend that you do in all of the possible groups of three strings. So these, these, and these, right? In guitar, we'll mostly use these and these, the higher ones, because we'll we'll just need them more, right? In terms of the role of the guitar in a musical group, it's just more
Mhm.
common for us to use the higher strings. Now, let's say you like the idea is that you'll start in an area and put the chord progressions together in the same area without having to move a lot, right? You will find
Mhm.
close by positions. So you can start with the root positions, right? Like, and by start with the root position, I mean start with the root position for the first chord.
Mhm.
Because then, let's say you're in C major. So you can start here, C, E, G, that's the root position. Now, your mindset should be what's the closest F that I can find? Let's say that F is the next
Right.
chord, right? What's the closest
It would
F I
be
can find?
it'd be like CFA in the same
Yeah,
position, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And then what's
Yeah.
the closest G, and then you go here, and then you go here. It's important to visualize what each voice is doing, because this horizontal perspective, individual notes, is not something that we are usually taught in guitar. But like to put these voices together, we need to see the C stays the same, and then the E goes here to F, G goes to A, and you do that and then that. So observing this is good. Then you start in this C, then you have this, and you have this. Actually, yeah. So you put together in all of the three positions. Eventually,
Mhm.
it's good to start with the lowest possible on the fretboard, right? Because it's good to get used to that. So let's say we're in C major and we're doing this chord progression. You actually would get started here,
Mm.
and then
Mhm.
once you
Mhm.
do all of the three positions, you find all those shapes in this group of strings. Like you would, come here. Then you start here,
Yeah. Okay.
and then here, finally here, and then you go to the next group of strings, and so on.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So uh uh basically like for example, you could go along the low E string and find like a C, E, or G, right? And whatever you can just make whatever inversion you can make, just say okay, that's my position. So for example, like the third fret G, will give you a second version, and it'll be G C E. So stay in that position and do the progression, and then move to the next thing that'll make the one chord on the E string, whatever inversion it happens to give you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That actually is good because that's what I was looking for. Because otherwise, um, it seems like you just have all this like options, and
Yeah.
and you could just do anything. It's like okay, well, but I get it. I mean, you just going in order, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think that the most important thing is that you choose triads within the same progression that are close by, because that's
Hmm.
what we'll have to do, right? This is something that comes
Yeah.
up in situations. And I was talking a little bit about traditional counterpoint and harmony. This is one of the biggest rules, like making good voice leadings, because mostly, we would think about these stuff in the past for people to sing, and of course here you're just doing the guitar, but still our ear takes this very well. This, it's much better than this, right? In terms of
Hmm.
voice leading. So that's why.